Hello, my name is Emma, and in this video, I'm going to guide you through a simple swaying exercise to help regulate your nervous system. This exercise is excellent if you found yourself in a fight and flight state, if something has triggered you or activated you, and you notice your system wanting to kind of run, or you feel like you're trying to jump out of your body or fight to protect yourself, like there's a bit of adrenaline trying to protect you. Or if your body has gone into a kind of a freeze state, which is generally speaking a mixture of both. So it's a mixture of trying to fight and flee to make yourself safe. And then, so that's an activated state. And then somewhere along the line, your body realizes, okay, that's not the safest way to protect myself. So it goes into a parasympathetic state, which is a play dead, like a real body shut down, relaxed state. So the freeze state is that activation and the relaxation at the same time, causing like a lock in your nervous system. And this can look like depression, shutdown, large amounts of procrastination, things feeling really slow and heavy. There can be many reasons for this, but it can definitely contribute to those states. So this exercise really helps to kind of dissolve that freeze state, to thaw it out, and is great for a flight state because it helps to calm and soothe you down. So let's get started. Thank you for being here. Okay, so to begin this exercise, it's very simple. All you need to do is basically be comfortable standing, so have the ability to stand. If you don't have the ability to stand, you could do this seated as well. I have taught a live stream where I show you the seated swaying exercise, but this is for standing. So it can be really helpful if you're out and about and you notice, we actually do this quite naturally sometimes as well. We'll just start rocking left to right. But you might notice you're feeling a little bit agitated. You can consciously manually activate this exercise and you manually kind of start calming your nervous system down. So I have another phone with me to put a timer on. I'd like to go for a minimum of about 5 minutes, but I'm going to set the timer for 7 minutes to just cover my talking before we start. So I've started at 7 minutes. That should go off. So all you need to do is get comfortable with your feet about hip width apart. Relax your arms, and we're just going to start this rocking, swaying left to right. It's very simple. And while you're doing this, bring some body awareness. So bring some kind of sense of presence into your body, feeling your feet, feeling how you don't have to do this barefoot, but I'm doing that barefoot now, so I can really feel the soles of my feet on the ground, the bones, how my posture is standing. These are not necessary for this exercise to work, but I like adding this in, like from that yoga perspective of really feeling connected, noticing if your legs are holding tension, because we're going to just be swaying here for at least 5 minutes. Now, you don't have to do 5 minutes anytime you do this exercise, but I like to give that space to kind of really allow that regulated state to settle in. So sometimes I notice if I'm doing a nervous system regulation exercise, I might get to the point where my body's almost about to release that tension. It's almost about to kind of settle into safety, that kind of those chills through my nervous system are about to release. You'll often get that when you go into a deeper sense of relaxation. But if I don't do the exercise long enough, sometimes I can stop myself before that relaxation occurs. And sometimes I notice that will happen if I have a lot of stored stress connected to that nervous system state or unpleasant emotion that wants to come up. And it's like this unconscious or subtle avoiding of processing a feeling. And that's not always the case, but I, as a result, like to kind of give myself sections of time where it was as if someone else was guiding me through it. So you've got someone else holding space for you. If I put a timer on it, then I've set a boundary where I keep going as if someone else was holding me, not accountable, but doing the exercise with me. And I had to just go with that exercise I was being guided with. You can do exactly whatever you want to do. You could do it for 30 seconds. You could do it for a minute. I'm just playing with this time frame. You can also do it longer, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, as long as you can handle the swaying. So it's so subtle and gentle. It's just this. left to right. And remembering to breathe. So you're really just kind of like transferring weight from the left to the right side of your body, from the left foot to the right foot. There's something else I wanted to share while we're doing the swaying exercise that I notice helps with a fight state. Now, just making sure you can see my hands first. I usually do it with my arms down by my side, but it's just making fists and really opening them out, like almost like cat's claws. Open and close. It's just because when you're clamping, there's that, you know, that energy of fight, you know, that pressure, you're activating those muscles, and then you're releasing it out. So you're closing, opening, and closing. So I do this with the sway. It sometimes feels a little uncoordinated. Just let my hands rest by my side as I'm doing it. So if I'm dealing with a little bit of fight energy as well, because often we get a cocktail of all different states in our nervous system. If I'm dealing with a bit of that fight energy and I want to like help my nervous system kind of shift that as well, I might add this in. Well, I've just started trying this and notice it really helps. So you don't have to do this the whole time. I just do it for a bit. And I notice this really helps to open up through my chest. Just breathing as you're moving, swaying, and if you're doing the fist clenching, breathing as well into your belly. And if you want to be done with the fist clenching, you can. You've had enough, but we're going to keep with the swaying. And just notice how you're feeling in your feet, like if your toes are tense, and just see if you can really relax into your feet. You're almost kind of grounding into your feet and your legs as you sway. This gives our body that kind of space and permission to relax a bit deeper. So I've set this video up as like that 5-minute timer. So if you want to use this exercise and you want someone to hold space for you, you can just pop the video on. It'll play for that 5 minutes and you just keep going till it's done. So in saying that, I'll try and give us a bit of quiet time as well. So if you're listening to this replay, you're not bombarded by the same speech every time. I don't know if I can hold myself to not talking the whole time though. Just left to right. Now I'm closing my eyes right now because that's just what my body wants to do. So if that feels good as well, feel free. But be aware of whether you feel like you can keep standing up with your eyes closed and moving around, like if you get wobbly or not. But I'm quite comfortable. Just left to right. Continuous movement. I will check the timing, so keep going just to see how long we've got left. Oh, we have 36 seconds. How's that for timing? Let's put a pause on that. So I've started that at 7 minutes. So we've definitely done at least 5 minutes. We'll just wait a little bit longer just to settle. And just check in with yourself how you're actually feeling in your body right now. Have you noticed any shifts in your breathing? Have you noticed your body calm down? Do you get any of those chills move through your body and nervous system as your body changes states? I notice my chest really opening up. A lot of like, it must be muscular tension, but that vagus nerve, any holding through the vagus nerve through the center of the chest, I imagine is getting space created because it's not as locked. Okay, so if you're done, you can gently bring yourself Back to center. And just take a moment here with the stillness. You can close your eyes if you want to. Just taking a couple of breaths, really feeling into your feet. And if you're feeling a bit ungrounded, see if you can find a wall or something to support yourself, just to steady yourself. A few breaths here. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Again, one more time. And just to finish off, just gently shake through your hands, just to kind of stimulate things, and through your legs, just to get things moving. Okay. And if you have some water with you, have some water. Especially as we move so many things around. Hopefully I'm in frame here with the camera. Okay, so let me know how you went with that exercise. If you notice your nervous system relaxing a bit better. And if you'd like to share with me how you went in the comments, I'd love to hear. I know it really helps me, so I'd love to hear how that helps you. I have a playlist of nervous system regulation videos and live streams I've done where I share so many tools that I've used for myself and that I use daily and that really help me, and I share them based on my personal experience with them. So I share my own process with them, how I experience them, and how they've helped me from a lived experience way. So I will post the links to those playlists below and some of my yoga classes as well that really help with nervous system regulation. And I do a whole Q&A as well, got like a 40-minute Q&A, I think, about what is nervous system regulation and why you'd want to do that. So I'll pop that below as well. And I also have a poetry book that I wrote a few years ago called Any Human Heart, A Journey Back to Soul. So if you'd like to check that out and have a look, I have that linked in the description as well. Okay, thank you for being here. Bye-bye.